Hello, and welcome to my creative life. Today I'm going to be working with these craft square adhesive cork sheets from Dollar Tree. I'm going to end up using I think only about 4 for my project, but I made sure I picked up as many as I could when I went to my Dollar Tree because mine always sells out so fast. Now I'm going to be using these that I have gotten off of Amazon, but you can use a cereal box or just a good old poster board from the Dollar Tree as the backing for your project. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. These also may be from Dollar Tree. I've had them for so long I don't remember. And I'm going to be using my Cricut scissors because I'm going to need them for just some finer cuts that I need to make. I'm going to be making a cork road for my son to play, like a little track, I guess you can say, for his cars. I've seen a few of them on Pinterest, and when I went to go purchase one, it was $79.99, and I just clicked out of there right away. And I remembered Dollar Tree had these cork sheets, and so I picked them up and I'm going to DIY it myself. So first I started off by getting my cork sheet and cutting it in half longways, and that was going to be the length of my road. And I got that, traced it out on one of my cardboard pieces and used that as my template. I drew a line across the top and used a quarter to trace it out to make the top of my puzzle piece. The shape of the road is up to you. I wanted one similar to the one that I saw on Pinterest, so I just played around with curves and this is what I came up with. I also tried to make a template using Cricut Design Space. It was just a little harder for me to get the measurements right, so I just opted for freehanding it and just doing, trial and error with pencil and paper. But if you have the confidence and the knowledge of Cricut Design Space, try it. I would have loved to have used that option better just to get better cuts. So here's a closer look at the template and how everything kind of connects. I just marked which one went in which order and kind of just put shapes to the ones that connect, each ending piece and beginning piece. It wasn't really necessary. It kind of just, it's not that many. I think I only have like 7 pieces, so it wasn't really hard to figure out what connected to what. And yeah, this is my template. And what I loved about the template is once I used it to get it to trace on my cork sheets, I was able just to use that for the bottom of my cork sheet to give it a little more strength. And sorry if you hear my baby a few times in this video, but we live in an apartment and we can't always have the baby out of the room or far away. So you'll hear him a few times, I believe, throughout the video. I'm sure you have already. But again, this is just a closer look at the template and how it works. Hopefully you get an idea of how I assembled it, and it's not too hard to figure out. Okay, and this is where I'm just tracing on the cork board. I tried tracing underneath so that way I wouldn't get pencil on the cork board, but it was just hard with the paper that's underneath, and the pencil didn't really take, so it was fine. You can't even see the pencil marks after I cut. And this is the area where the little scissors came in handy because it was just so awkward trying to cut those curves with the big scissors. Now I'm just going to take the backing off and stick the cork sheet right onto the template. At first I thought I was going to use like a spray adhesive to help it stick, but the adhesive on the back of this cork is really sticky, so I'm sure it has a really strong bond. Okay, now I'm just going to trim along some of the edges where the cardboard's showing because I didn't have perfect cuts, and I'm going to just let the rest of the video play. It's pretty self-explanatory. So I first took a pencil and just marked up where I wanted my white lines to be for the road, and I just got my white acrylic paint and a small paintbrush and just went over the markings. And Dollar Tree just got these in. I believe they're a new item, and it was just perfect timing that I was making this road and I needed some wooden cars, or at least I wanted some wooden cars for my son to play with this road. There's 4 styles online, it says, but at my store there was only 2, so we got one of each. I am going to leave mine natural, but I'm sure you can easily paint these or even find like a safe wood stain. I am going to add a little bit of wood glue in the little peg where that connects the car to the wheel, just for safety reasons. Most likely my son will be playing with these in my presence, since I usually sit with him and observe him while he plays, but I just wanted to make sure they were that much more safe for him to play with. And here is the road all set up and finished. I did put 1 coat of Mod Podge over the cork sheet because it shed a whole lot, and I didn't really want that happening when my son was playing, and 1 coat of Mod Podge helped that shedding to stop. And here it is all set up in his room. I am going to hold off on giving it to him. He is 20 months and I want to wait at least until he's 24 months, just so that way he has just a better understanding of keeping the puzzle together instead of just wanting to take it apart as he usually does. But I am just over the moon with how it came out. I'm so glad I only paid $4 instead of $79.99, and it just goes well with his room, with his toys, and I'm just so happy, and I can't wait for us to have many playtimes with it. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!